Thank you, all of you, to have the opportunity to speak today. As Ola mentioned, I'm sorry. I'm trying to start sharing. Is it fine?
Yeah, we can see
Okay, so that's the logo. So my organization, Brama Cukermana Foundation, Cukerman's Gate Foundation, is based in Będzin. It's a city in South Poland. Historically, it used to be a borderland between Poland and Germany. This just before I will talk about our activities, I just want to share with you my reflection with this transnational element that our colleague from European Commission started, that dealing with the Jewish history is immediately related to the transnational element, and all of the Jewish stories that we are researching, that we are dealing with, has this element. Jewish families, that's the story of them which we are researching. They were all of them. They had this transnational element. So I think it could be a great vehicle to working and developing this European memory, let's say, through the Jewish history. But going back to our activities, the city of Będzin used to be a very Jewish town. I have to explain it because half of the population of the town was Jewish, more than 25,000 people, and the city center was probably 90% Jewish. This is the place that we started our work, so-called Brama Cukermana, a property of the Cukerman family, Jewish family, and the place that we took care of about 15 years ago was a Jewish house of prayer, one of about 80 that were operating in the city of Będzin at the time. So it was incredibly vibrant Jewish city, and of course, as all of those cities in Poland, the Jewish community was destroyed completely during the Holocaust, and all of those places most of them were, or all of them almost, were destroyed and forgotten for so many years. So when we discovered this place, it was for us a huge shock and surprise that it was by a Polish community that was so much, this Jewish memory was so much forgotten and erased. So this is how we started. This was the first place that we took care of, and our major focus was just to bring back this memory of the Jewish community. For most of the local Polish non-Jewish population, it was complete discovery, a new discovery of the new history of their own town that we were telling them. And this was our major point of focus on this last 15 years, and we got in great contacts and relations with descendants of the Jewish survivors from there, and we were working very strongly to bring these people a little bit back to their hometown, and also to build a connection between the contemporary nowadays Polish community of Będzin with those Jewish families who has the roots there. So this was what we were working on. very passionately throughout these years. But the project that I would like to talk about today is this place located in the suburbs of Będzin, and it's a house in a very poor neighborhood where in the mid 1942 Nazis decided to create a ghetto. So it's a house in the ghetto of Będzin outside the city center, in the at the time in the non-Jewish, in the Christian neighborhood, very poor, very very undeveloped. And when the ghetto was liquidated, this place became a center of Jewish resistance in this ghetto. Będzin, the Holocaust in Będzin and in Zagłębie happened a little bit later than in Warsaw or in central Poland. So the ghettos were active, were open late, and the final days of the ghetto were in August 1943, and this is when this resistance happened. The building itself is very interesting because it has a very special. It's a simple architecture, but it has a very unique ambient of a very unique value of the authenticity. It is almost as it was left intact for all these 70 or 80 years, and the important point is there is a plaque commemorating this history. This is the few images of the people that were active in this resistance. Lately, we published a book about them. So this is the photo from the ceremony of the erecting of this memorial plaque. So the plaque itself is the house is unique. The plaque itself is also unique because of it's one of the oldest Holocaust memorials in this part of Poland. Definitely from 1947, 1 year before the State of Israel was created, and probably one of the earliest Holocaust memorials in Poland. So it tells an important story. And it's important by itself. And our interest in that place is to convert it into not only a place of the Holocaust remembrance, not only a place of remembrance of the Jewish resistance there, but also an institution that would deal with the contemporary problems of the world, of the combating the anti-Semitism, combating the intolerance, and that kind of things. So it is also very for the local audience, and also for the Israelis visiting that place. It is very special location, and it's already became a quite alive. A local population from this neighborhood is very interested in that story. And those are an images from last year when we had the 80th anniversary of the liquidation of the ghetto in Będzin. Inside, we were able to establish a sort of small exhibition about this story, but the vision is not only to tell about the story, but the vision is to turn it into place of really live this debate on the contemporary world problems, and we are just at the beginning of this process, but it's already becoming very fascinating and very yes. So this images gives you the idea of the historical authenticity and very special atmosphere that is there. One sentence that it is on this memorial plaque that's saying that these people died on the 3rd of August 1943 in the bunker on the courtyard of this building. Were fighting for freedom and dignity of Jewish nation, independent Poland, and freedom of all mankind. So this is always an answer for those who are asking us why we as a non-Jews are working in this field, why we are taking care of it. This is clear answer that this is not only some Jewish story. It is our Będzin story. It's a Polish story. It's a human story. So this is and we are the locals, and that's why we should do something about it. Our background is not institution or professional historians or museum workers. I would say our background is activists. We call ourselves activists, and this is how we started, and this is how we continue this work, because we realized that in many cases, especially in Poland, this real authentic important places were not saved by some institutions, governments, but just by regular people who simply decided that this is too important to be destroyed, and there is nobody else than us that should do something about it. So Ola asked me to be very time disciplined, and I didn't want it to tell too long.
Yeah, thank you so much. This is
maybe
actually
there will be a questions after.
Yeah.
So